Hello, Drew Crew. Long time since y'all probably heard from me. Been really busy with my new business. Got a branch office now. I'm a branch manager of my own office for a rate in Livonia at Century 21's office. I rent a space in here, so I'm their in-house lender. So, hey, if you're ever in Livonia, stop by, say hello. I'm here, 6 Mile Road, 37172, 6 Mile Road, Century 21's office. Come in and see my new digs. But that's not what I'm making this video about. The reason why I'm making this video is I want to just talk to you guys about current state affairs of Drew and the Drew Crew and our life and everything else. So Drew has always been a very quiet and to himself kind of guy, coming out of his shell to be a little bit more outspoken was something he learned to do after his accident because it was more of a necessity. You know, he had to learn to communicate, and he's done a great job, as you all know. But he doesn't like really talking about himself a whole lot. So I just give you guys an update. So the last 6 months or so, Drew has had less than perfect health. You know, we always brag and boast of how good his health has been, but he's crossing over he's crossing over into a different situation, so to speak. As he's getting a little older and been in this condition for so long and taking certain medications for long, he's starting to experience some new issues that we're trying to find solutions for. And while we're trying to find those solutions, during that time, it really derails him. It slows him down quite a bit. And with me now working full time, trying to secure all of our futures down the road, my wife's, Andrew's, when we get a little too old to work and so forth, I'm really trying to build this business and get it going and everything else before I get too old to do it. I know. I don't look 58 and a half to a lot of people, but trust me, I am. So, one thing I want to talk to you about is that, you know, this year's golf outing had to be moved up a month because of some issues with the club, and we probably, you know, missing some deadlines because, you know, I'm working a ton. Drew's not at full capacity. Tracy works a ton. So, long story short, it caused us to have to move the golf outing up 1 month. By having to move it up 1 month, me working full time, Tracy working full time, we don't have nearly as many auction items as we normally have. We don't have nearly as many golfers as we normally have. Drew's been also dealing with staffing and nursing issues, and you know, we had a turnover this year, which is pretty good actually. We've been maintaining nurses better than we ever have before. It's not perfect because, well, I'll be honest with you, in the nursing profession, they kind of hold the cards, so it's kind of hard to find a full team of people who are going to just handle the work situation in an ideal way. But we've been pretty blessed for the most part. But nevertheless, we've had some turnover. So it comes down financially to it's getting more and more challenging as we're able to generate and do less and less. We have the reoccurring donations that helps out a ton. It's about $1,500, but man, if we could get that up, double that up, and get it about $3,000, he would be in great shape for a very long time. You know, it's another $1,500 a month. $5 and $10 add up pretty fast. You know, so if you're someone you know or anyone who's a supporter of Drew, want to really help him out, commit to a reoccurring donation. That would be huge. Also, with the current upcoming golf outing, we got less than a month. It's June 3rd. It's June 3rd today. Today's June 3rd. Golf outing is June 20th. We still haven't sold out the golfing, so we need golfers. We'll still accept sponsors. It depends on what size sponsor, though, you know, because we're getting close to the event, so sometimes it's hard to put together all the assets the sponsors get for sponsoring, but we still accept them. And reoccurring donations. I'm pleading with every one of you. Help my son. Help us keep things moving in the right direction. We're figuring some things out with his health. I think we've figured some things out. I think it boiled down to a medication he had been taking for 15 years to manage his spasms. I think after taking it so long, it started causing secondary issues with his body. So we had to he winged himself off of that, and is now trying alternative methods to manage his spasms, along with the other health conditions that were kind of developing in his, it's just all his digestive, bladder, bowel areas where the issues are. So So keep him in your prayers for sure. He's doing good. I mean, he's got a new girlfriend. So happy for him. She's a wonderful young lady. They seem to be very happy together. I could be happier for my son. Could be happier for both of them. So that's great. But we want to still keep him as healthy as possible. As outside of that, his body, he still does the muscle training and strengthening. His body's still ready for a cure, and we want to keep it that way. Because we know it's going to come. It's just a matter of time, and we want him to be ready. And so, any help our supporters can give would be great. If you golf or know golfers or got a company that likes sponsoring good, worthy causes, tell them about the Drew Crew. Sign up. Let's get some golfers. Drew's probably give out some discounts on registration here towards the end. It's a foursome. It's a scramble. It's fun. We have a great time. You don't have to be a good golfer. The trick is find you one decent golfer, and then the rest of you can just have a good time for a worthy cause. Yeah. So if you got, we can still use golfers. I mean, I can't stress it enough. We could use more golfers to get to the number we want to get to, at a minimum number. We also can use all kinds of raffle and auction items. So if your company or you like to donate, or you like to make gift baskets or a swag bag from your company, whatever it is, let us know. We would be more than happy to take some, items of value, obviously, because we want to auction them off. So, people will typically want to buy stuff for less than what it's worth to make it a deal for them and a deal for us. So, some worthy prizes is always helpful. But if you're one of those people who like to do those type of things, we would appreciate it. Hit us up, email us, call us, let us know what you're able to do. And finally, I mentioned one last time, the recurring donations. We haven't promoted it very hard in the last couple of years, but the money it brings in, it trickles in all month long, but it helps him out tremendously. He still has out-of-pocket expenses with his nurses. It's not going to get any cheaper. That money is a tool as well, because we use it as incentives to get people to come in to work when they're not scheduled, to cover for someone else. We use that to run ads when we got to hire nurses. We use that money to supplement their income, so they have even that extra incentive to continue to stay with Drew and the Claiborne family. And it's funny because it's really, when I look at it, I go, it's really not that much, but it's a lot when you compare it to all the other expenses and things you have. I'm sure everyone who's listening to this understands that. So, but for him, he gets the $3,000 a month. It's $36,000 a year strictly for care. You will have done the most beneficial thing you could possibly do for Drew, is give him a way to be secured with nursing in his care, and the rest we'll figure out, we always do. So if you can help, great. And of course, prayer. We believe in the good Lord and Jesus Christ, and prayer goes a long way in our house, because our prayers have been answered quite a lot. Sometimes the answer you're looking for, sometimes not the answer you're looking for, but it's always the right answer. And we're grateful. And so, we feel and know that people pray for us all the time, and we reap the benefits of that. So continue to do that as well. But your support is just invaluable to us. We can't put into words of how important each and every one of you are to us, and your support for us has gotten us this far, and we're hoping your support can get us across the finish line, so to speak. So thanks for being part of the Drew Crew. Thanks for listening to my message. And like I said, golfers, sponsors, reoccurring donations, anything you can do to help right now would be greatly appreciated. Raffle, auction items, anything you can do to help would be appreciated, because we're running a little short this year, and we can use all the help we can get. All right. Well, thanks a lot. And like I said, if you're in Livonia, stop by, say hello. And if you need a mortgage, hey, want to buy a house, refinance, cash out, whatever it is, I can help you with that too. All right. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.